Hey guys, what's up? So we're back. It's Friday the 13th. And like I said, this will be the normal day that we do this Fridays. I know we do one Monday, but normally we'll just do one on Fridays, depending on what's going on. If there's more going on, I guess we'll do another one like the other day. But you guys don't need to see me more than once a week, so. um, so a few things to get to today. The first would be, the Heat were down 3-2 tonight, so it's basically win or go home. Just like 2 weeks ago in Charlotte, we won the next two games and won the series. So, I think we can do it again tonight. And we've actually won like 3 straight series if you go back to 2012. So over the last 4 years, we're 3-0 when we're down 3-2. So I guess that's a good thing. And that also explains why I'm wearing the D Wade Authentic tonight. I wore it 2 weeks ago. It brought good luck, and I don't break it out too often, just because I have a thing. And I've said before, like with something, grown men probably shouldn't be wearing jerseys. So that's my thing. But I'll break it out for tonight. Make an exception. This thing, I've had this since 2004 actually. And I got this when I was in Miami at the Heat Pacers, the second round. So 12 years. So it's the real thing, the authentic. So not these fake ones with the ironed-on numbers you see a lot of people wearing. This is the real thing. So, like you guys can look. You see, I've had it, like I said, 12 years, and it looks brand new. So that'll be for another day. I'll show you guys how to keep your stuff pristine like this. Anyway, all right. So that's that. Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll go watch the game. Maybe at Wild Wings or somewhere. I don't know. So maybe you guys will see me out there. Haven't decided yet. But sometimes when I'm watching my teams, I don't like being around a crowd watching it because I get a little carried away. So maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how the evening goes. So the next thing, I just saw this like a little bit ago, and it was funny because I was gonna comment on something like this anyway. About like somebody shared a video. I guess it's supposed to be from Bridgeport High School with this kid, getting beat up and something about bullying. And I got a thing with that. I got a problem with that word, bullying, because I think it makes people into victims when they shouldn't be. And I'm not talking about like, if you got a handicapped kid or somebody that can't defend themselves, or a girl getting bullied by a boy. I'm not talking about that. That somebody needs to intervene then. But as far as like two peers, which it looked like two boys fighting, you got to learn to fight back, man. You can't. Too many people use that word bully, and you're turning kids into victims and thinking that, oh, I don't need to stand up for myself. But that's you're making the generation soft with that. So you got to teach these kids to fight back, and not use that as an excuse. Oh, I'm getting bullied, man. If I ever came home and said that, to my father, that hey, I'm getting bullied, and I didn't fight back, he probably would have bullied me. So, and a lot of you guys are gonna say, a lot of you guys know me. You're gonna say, well, you've never had to worry about being bullied. You always held your own or took care of yourself. But that's true. But that did happen. One instance, a lot of you guys will remember. That rode that bus when I lived here in 7th grade. This was I guess it would have been November of '94, so I was about 13, and I had switched buses. And I remember my first day on the new bus, going to the bus stop. And like I said, I was in 7th grade, and my friends told me, hey, there's this kid up there, a couple kids actually, that pick on 7th graders or whatever, and they're going to take they'll take your lunch money, whatever. I mean, it could be that, it could be something else. And I said, really? So basically, I get there, and right on cue, the kid starts with me. So didn't really have time to do much. Nothing happened. Got on the bus. So the next day, or that evening actually, I said, when I go back tomorrow, I'm not gonna have this problem. So I go to my friend Carl's, and I knew, he was like an army surplus store. This guy had everything. J-Raj and Ben, you guys will remember this. So I came back the next morning. This is Go-Mart on, Chestnut Street. Because that was my bus stop right off from Dale Avenue. So I came back the next day with these brass knuckles. So the kids started with me again. And that was that. I took the brass knuckles to him. And, blood everywhere. I got suspended for 10 days, but, he didn't bully me anymore, number one. And, he had the attitude that, that nobody could hurt him. And, I think he was wrong. So I remember the kid's name too, Eric Lane. So Eric Lane, if you're watching, how you doing? Did those scars ever heal? Did you bully anyone else? I don't think so. But anyway, now I'm not saying that to sound like some kind of tough guy or something. I'm just saying you gotta, sometimes you gotta stop being the victim. And so that's my own personal. So there was another thing later that year. There was a kid on the bus that, and this is silly stuff. I had a Miami starter jacket on. This is back when starter stuff was big. And he had a Notre Dame jacket on. And I can remember him, he's giving me stuff from the back, just talking all kinds of trash. And he was in 9th grade. Like I said, I was in 7th at the time. So, who's going to stand up to a 9th grader? Well, I waited. I'd sit there and took it. So I waited till the bus stopped. He kept saying stuff. So I went back there and I rammed his head into the window. He was sitting by a window seat on the bus. Rammed his head into the side of the window. He didn't bother me again. So, like I said, a lot of you guys will remember that. Matt, you guys, you were on the bus that day. So I was like I kind of carved my own reputation then. So, no, I'm just throwing it out. Like I said, I'm not saying for girls getting bullied by guys, that's one thing, or a handicapped kid or a kid that can't defend himself. Yeah, then somebody needs to step in. But if you're a boy and you're getting bullied by another boy, don't be a victim, man. Fight back. You don't have to win either. Listen, you just fight back, and whatever happens, even if you lose, at least you left with some pride. You handled yourself. I mean, you stood up for yourself. So, and normally, once you fight back, they're not going to bother you again. So, but I just had that mentality, man. I wasn't gonna be a victim. So, that's my own personal story. A lot of you guys, like I said, will remember that. I was kind of a legend for that. But, but yeah. So I don't know if anything else to get to. I think that might be it. My stepdaughter had her little graduation ceremony today from her medical assistant class, so that was fun. It was 3 hours today. I don't really like those kind of situations where I'm just sitting there and all these people and it's hot, and so that was rough. But it was well done. So that was fun. Congrats, Jasmine. So yeah, I guess we'll have to take you out to eat or something to celebrate. So that was fun. I think that might be it. Maybe next week we'll get into some other stuff. But the bullying thing, I just happened to see the video, and so I felt I needed to speak up about it. So yeah. But I don't know. I think that's probably it today. Again, just like before, guys, just leave comments or feedback. I got a lot of it. The past few days, most of it positive, but I had a few people ruffled some people's feathers, some of the stuff I said, but that wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. So, but all right, guys. So cut this short here and get back to it. Hopefully next Friday we're talking about the Heat and Cavs. Wade versus LeBron. So, all right, guys. So go Heat tonight. Don't be bullied. Fight back, whatever you need to do. And no sandals, no flip-flops, right? All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next week.